Hello guys, I'm just gonna do a review on my coil, rebuildable coil. I'm using a copper Nemesis and an IGO 2, IGO, whatever you may call. Yeah, because my friend is asking what's the benefits and how it works, and I made my coil as as a line as a center post, and what's what's the purpose and what's the downsides, what's the advantage, and especially on my cotton, how I going to set up my cotton. Yeah. So because here, how I set up my coil is like this. You see, this is how I set up my cotton, and then if you're going to see that one, see, there's no cotton in the bottom, bottom. See, but the thing is, if you see on this side and this side, there is a small cotton in the bottom. So this cotton will absorb all the excess juice going to the bottom, underneath, and this tray here, whatever you may call it. So I'm using a 24 canthal gauge wire in 5 rubs, and this is how I set up my cotton. It works for me perfectly, and as based on what I've noticed is a better vape is just because if you have better airflow and in your cover, you got a large hole. So that is the secret why you have a good vape. Like, if you want to chase clouds or whatever you may call that, So there you go. So now what I'm going to try, I'm going to use it, and I hope, I hope that this will answer all your questions and this kind of setup. Here we go. Yeah, I just want to shout out on my fellow vaper, Christian of Vape Spot, Jesse. Yeah, they're the ones teaching me this. And Jared. Here you go. Now if you see, the cotton's wet. See that side and the other side. You see the tray in the bottom? It's red, right? See? Now, the thing over this is I cannot chase cloud right now because my throat is hurting me for how many days now. So I want to try. I'm sorry if I'm going to choke myself here, but yeah. So I'm going to try it up, and I will show to you that in this setup you will know there's no way to waste your juice, even burn, and the cotton will vape all the juice, especially in the bottom of this, in this head. So it's perfect. It's perfect, and the taste is good. The taste is perfect. I think this is the best setup that you can ever build. And they said about this neg leg, whatever you may call, it's kind of weird because, yeah, for me it's not a big deal though. It's if you know how to set it up, and if you tight it as much as you can, like for 24 gauge, you can reach this on rating like 22 .22 or 24. That's the perfect one. You know, then you don't have a problem. Yeah, so now I'm going to vape it. Yeah, so this is a Nemesis clone, a copper, and I believe I go to, yeah, and I'm using a Sony battery, 30 amp. Oof. See, this is it's a quick drag. You know, it's really good. The taste is good. So I will try it. Yeah, okay, I will try it out. Let's see. Now, I want you to check this out. Remember that I put a juice there, right? Earlier, and underneath it's kind of wet. See now, underneath it's dry. So it means to say that small cotton on the side are still absorbing those excess juices in the bottom. So there's no way you're going to waste your juice. At the same time, see, the cotton got dried evenly. You know, the downside of this, if you're going to put a lot of cotton in the bottom, you know, and then you keep on vaping, the tendency is like, you know, on the bottom the cotton on the bottom is still wet. Sorry for that. It's still wet, and then in the upper are already burning. You know, the cotton is getting burned. So the excess juice in the bottom, there's no sense. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of juice. You know. Sorry, as I said, I have a cough. So I hope, my friend Jared, I hope that this will answer all the questions that you're asking me. So for me, this is a perfect build. So 24 candle 24 gauge, 5 wraps each. Align the center post. See? Not too much cotton. As I said, man, guys, try this. You're not going to regret this. Neat, really neat, and everything's working fine. The taste is good. Okay, have a good one, man.